Hello everyone, it's that boy Josh, and today's video we're going to be doing the air intake. We're going to be polishing him all up, painting him, and then we're going to be also fitting the, where is he? Let me find him. He's over here somewhere. This little bracket with the sensor on it. I don't really know the name of it. If you do, let me know down in the comments. So yeah, I'm just going to get all the bits sorted now, and then we'll crack on. I also forgot to mention that we'll be installing a Phenolic spacer kit as well. Phenolic. I don't know how to say it, but we'll be installing one of them now. According to the website, it should drop the intake temperatures by over half. I'll insert the pictures here. As you can see the difference between the two of the pictures there. Hopefully it'll help me reduce air intake temperatures on the Saab. So I've just stripped off the little bracket off of the intake manifold. Gonna go polish up that little sensor bracket thing, and then polish up all the bolts as well, and then give this a little scratch over. I'll explain it when I'm doing it with the little sander there. But first, for now, I'll just quickly take it over to the wire brush, clean that up, and clean this a little bit up here. So if the compressor's a bit loud, I've just got it on for the sander now. I'm just going to go over all these little bits and marks here. I've tried to get it up in the wire brush there, so I'm going to clean the rest of this crap up, and I'll give it a little wipe down in panel wipe there, and then I'll spray it over in white after I'm done.
Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till morning like true lovers do. Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till morning like true lovers do. Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till morning like true lovers do. Wait for you.
There's absolutely loads of freaking aluminium dust everywhere now, killing me off. Going to use a bit of panel wipe now, just to clean it. The reason I'm using I'm just going to turn that compressor off quickly. Anyway, as I was saying, the reason I was using panel wipe is because it evaporates after you've used it, or once you've wiped down the part, it starts to evaporate after. So I'm not going to stone this face just yet, but I will go over with a light stone after, but I'm going to paint it first. No point doing it now, as the paint might seep through the masking tape and you'll just be flattening it again. I couldn't really get into here with the sander, so I'm probably going to try and get as much as I can off with the panel wipe. There you go, it's come out alright at the moment. Just going to lay some cardboard down now and start spraying them up. So I'm just going to mask up the mating face. Obviously I don't want to get paint on this surface here. Oh, so I've just masking taped it all off now. Just going to start spraying it again. First coat on that, I'm just going to leave it and we'll go paint the pipes now. Gas myself out over here. So if you've got anything lying around, like a little bit of wire or anything like that, even electric wire like I say, you can use it just to hang up your own parts. This is the bracket earlier that I've cleaned up. I'm just going to spray it now. So there you go, I've just done that now. See if we can get it in camera. First coat on that as well, probably give it one more coat. Oh, nearly dropped it. Butterfingers. Yeah, I'll give it one more coat. As you can see, it's a bit patchy in some places. So I've just finished painting off on this now. I've demasking taped it. It's probably a little bit still tacky just on that side there where I filled it in. It's just the underneath side, so I'm not too fussed if I touched it and whatever. But this is what it's looking like now. It's turned out quite nice. Can't wait for it to get dirty straight away in the first 10 miles that I drive with it. But first, I'm just going to attach this little support bracket back on. If we can get the right bolt, pull that out of the way. I'm going to leave it loose for now. I'm not going to Loctite it or anything. Surprise, surprise. I might have to tap this back out unless it goes in freely, which it does. So I'm just going to leave it a little bit loose for a moment. Now after I fit the support bracket back on, I will just rotate it. Oh, that's how to damage the paintwork straight away. This little inlet here, I'll just put this back in. To be fair to you, I'm surprised I haven't tapped these out. I'm surprised I don't have to. I'll only put it in finger tight for now. Take this over to. This is what it's looking like at the moment. Quite nice. Can't complain with that. I'm just going to go take it over to the engine now and fit it. So you might have noticed in the previous clip that the Phenolic spacer was a little bit different. That's because I ordered the wrong one for the B205 engine. Luckily the blokes at 2-in-1 Performance just sent me one straight over free of charge, just obviously postage and all that, but it wasn't a hassle, so big shout out to them. So yeah, let's go and fit it now. So we've got a gasket behind this sensor here, gasket here, Phenolic spacer there, Phenolic, whatever you want to call it. Make sure everything lines up. Get the other gasket. The old one, old Phenolic spacer, as you notice, you probably can't really see it, but you'll see it through the fuel injector bits. The bigger gap for there, so you've got to watch out, and that's for the B205 engine. So if you've got a B204 engine like me, just make sure you order the right one, or else it will block your fuel injectors and you won't be able to get them in there. Got all the bolts here in my pocket. Just going to put all the washers that come with the Phenolic spacer. They look like this. I'm going to get them out. Just the same as the spacer. They go beneath the cap head, like so. Well, beneath the hex head, should I say. Just off camera as well, I measured the width of all the spacers and everything, because obviously it increases the size now. I've added the Phenolic spacer and I just brought longer bolts to suit. Fucking hell. I just smashed my head off the engine mount. Oh, that's a good thing.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab, I wanna chase.
So I've now installed the air intake with the Phenolic spacer. I've also got a Phenolic gasket here as well. I'm just going to use a gasket compound, sealing compound underneath with the rubber gasket that goes around the throttle, just to seal that up. But I'm just getting all the hoses made up and everything for the throttle at the moment, so that's why it's not here. But I'm liking away. Just looking at the moment, it hasn't turned out too bad. So hopefully they do reduce the intake temperatures and we do see some results from it. So yeah, the build's coming along quite nicely. So that'll be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, gotta